Saludos terrícolas y bienvenidos a otra parte de Goodbye Deponia. Y estamos aquí en casa de Bozo, bueno, o lo que queda de ella, porque esto no es una casa, casilla. Y a ver, ¿con quién hablo primero? ¿Con este?
He's stuck. He must be weighed down by all that junk mail in his bag. Huh. That must have been too intellectual.
Joder.
Isn't that weird?
¿No tienes nada más que decir?
What are you doing here anyway?
Oh, just hanging around.
You weren't trying to climb in through the window, were you?
What are you accusing me of? That I haven't got a leg to stand on?
Voy a salir de esta casa matando a alguien, creo.
Don't bother to deny it. You tried to climb in through the window, and then the floor gave way.
Well, now that is a baseless accusation.
¡Callarse todo!
I'm stuck. Isn't that weird?
Me llevo esta mierda.
Yoo-hoo! Huh, nothing. Huh, nobody seems to be sending on this frequency right now.
Un momento, ¿ahora tienen borde los objetos?
That was even easier than taking candy from a baby, but only half as much fun.
Vale. Un momento. ¿Este tubo? ¿Es verde por algo el tubo?
Coochie coochie coo. Aw, movie material.
Claro.
He's the spitting image of his brother.
He sure is, and dribbling too.
Joder. Si te doy esto.
Well, would you like a lollipop?
¡Ey!
Hey, who's throwing
¡Vamos!
things at me? Hey, what was that anyway? Must be lying around here somewhere.
Joder.
Sweet.
¿Y yo?
I would make such a great father. I wonder if there are any limits to my good nature.
Pero bueno.
Huh? Where did he suddenly disappear to? Hey, that's not funny.
No es gracioso. Un bebé acaba de huir. Bueno.
They say your nose keeps growing as you get older. I wonder what Goal will look like someday.
Eso no te lo puedo responder yo.
And you're really Bozo's grandpa?
I've wondered that for years, but my doctor refuses to conduct a grand paternity test.
De abuelidad.
I have a couple of questions about Bozo.
So do I. But sometimes the most obvious explanation is also the best. Grandma Bozo just shouldn't have smoked so much while she was pregnant.
Vale.
Listen, boy, if you're here for gossip, talk to Mama Bozo. I'm busy watching the neighbor across the way taking a bath right now.
But that's a pet store.
That explains how she can balance that ball on the tip of her nose for so long, and why there are fountains, rotten cataracts. Listen, boy, if you're here...
Vale.
So, that's Bozo's mama. He has her eyes and her bust size.
Pero bueno.
What? That was funny? That's a very open-minded audience.
Sí, para lo que
So,
quiere.
you must be Bozo's mother, right?
Yes, again.
His aunt? His wicked stepmother? A burglar? His parole officer?
No.
His grandma? His food taster? His sister? All of the above?
Wait, what was the second to last thing you said?
His sister?
Oh, Rufus, you sweet talker.
Yeah, why?
I'm his mother, of course.
What? But
But you're welcome to call me Mama. As in, come to Mama.
Bueno. Bueno. Muy bien se conserva esta señora, ¿eh? De verdad.
what's wrong with Bozo?
Oh, Rufus, I'm at my wit's end. He's been like a different person ever since he came back. The boy won't eat, he won't talk,
Y no ha parado de
and not
lloriquear.
even his beloved Fifi Fairy Frills stories cheer him up.
¿Cómo?
Fifi Fairy Frills.
¿Por casualidad son muñecas eso?
I'm gonna make Bozo well again.
You're such a nice young man. I wish I had a son like you.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
But of course, it's down the road, across the square, then straight on. I sometimes bake muffins for the young soldiers.
And then she uses them to lay a trail from the camp gate to our house.
Vale.
Can you tell me something about Bozo?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Watch yourself, Rufus. Don't open that can of worms.
La lata de Pandora.
Oh, don't take him seriously.
Será la caja.
It's not a can. It's just a tin box where we keep the family photos.
Get out of here, Rufus, before it's too late.
Ah, ¿que la ha abierto ya o qué?
I had no idea that Bozo
Ah, no.
has a baby brother. He's the spitting image of Bozo.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
That's because all male bozos have an exceptionally full head of hair. As soon as I start breastfeeding them, it grows like crazy.
Maybe you should use your breast milk as a. Just a
¿Cómo?
minute. What was the secret ingredient to your special shampoo again?
Well, that's a secret.
¡Vale! Creo que se pueden sacar conclusiones de esas
I had
cosas.
no idea that Bozo had such a cool mother.
Oh, Rufus, you flatterer. You certainly know how to cheer up a grieving woman.
¿Dolida? Dolida no se nota mucho, ¿eh?
Where's Bozo's father?
Missing in action. I'm beside myself with worry.
Ah,
I'm glad I have so much support from friends who distract me from my grief.
What friends would that be? The milkman, the plumber, or the mailman?
Well, you know what they say. You don't leave your good friends hanging.
joder.
Did you know that Bozo has a girlfriend?
Really?
Yes. Her name is Bambina. She owns a weapons shop in the floating black market.
Did you hear that, Grandpa? Bozo has a little lady friend.
What? That wimp? I'll only believe that when I see it.
Yes, it's really hard to imagine. He's always been so shy. When I gave him the talk about the birds and the bees, he wouldn't leave the house without a beekeeper's hat for weeks.
What was Bozo like as a child? There must be some embarrassing stories you can tell me.
Not really. He was a very good little boy. He never broke anything, and he took very good care of his Fifi Fairy Frills
Ahí lo
dolls.
tienes.
And even when playing knights, he always insisted on being the princess.
Más aún. Jope.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Why not? After all, it's not every day that I get to enjoy the company of such a fit young man.
At least not now that the mailman is stuck in the window.
Ay.
I thought that Portafisco was occupied by the Organon.
So it was until recently. But under the command of the new general, the resistance has recaptured the city.
Nuevo general.
New general?
Oh, you haven't met the general then?
I didn't even know we had ranks. Can I stay for dinner?
But of course, Rufus. Bozo's friends are always welcome here. Especially when they look so scrumptious.
Just so we're
Bueno, me va a cenar a mí.
I'll sit at the table, eating, and not end up as a meat dish next to the salad. Right?
Menuda vis cómica tienes.
When's dinner?
You need to ask Grandpa. He promised to cook if Bozo ever brought home a friend.
Ah, sí.
You weren't listening. I said I will cook if Bozo ever brings home a girlfriend. Like that's ever gonna happen. Huh.
Okay, let's talk later.
You make yourself at home. Meanwhile, I'll dig out some photos from Bozo's ballet lessons.
Joder, qué flexible era, ¿no? A ver, Bozo.
There
Hola.
you are. Come on, bedtime's over. Rise and shine. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Go away.
But we need to get to the rebel camp. You have to help me save the world. Bozo! Oh, man.
¿Qué le pasa? ¿Nota?
What have we here? A doctor's referral to a therapist. Will you look at that? I've always known he'd lost his marbles, so now we have written proof.
Joder. ¿Ucha?
I like this idea. A self-portrait as a cash box.
Autorretrato. Joder.
Yeah. It's all right, you old grouch. It's not the whooping pox, that much is clear. But what is it then?
Y dale, joder, la varicela.
Bozo!
Leave me alone.
Oh, good grief.
Pero, tío.
No worries. I'm gonna take care of your baby brother while you're knocked out.
No!
Oh, don't panic. I'm good with children. I'm gonna teach him a few tricks. For instance, he could help me with my saw trick.
Bueno.
Oh, come on. What could possibly happen? Baby Bozo is much shorter than you, after all.
Rufus, recuerda los delfinitos. Vale, pues yo qué sé, me voy de aquí, de esta casa de locos. Receta médica.
I've always known he'd lost his marbles, so now we have written proof.
Oye, ¿y puedo hacer algo con el verde? ¿En serio esto? A ver, aquí hay algo.
This is dry, long, and thin. No doubt about it. It's the plot of Secret Files Tunguska. Or a low-hanging branch. Either one.
Ah, vale.
No doubt it's the plot. Or a low... Here we go.
¿Qué?
Yikes! Not so loud, Cole. You'll wake up the danger...
Uy, de verdad.
This is, what? A pacifier? At least, it feels like a pacifier. Somewhat drooly. And, well, pacifier-shaped.
Pues cógelo,
Here we
¿no?
go.
Vale, tenemos chupete.
A pacifier. At least I hope so.
Toma.
There. That should shut her up for now. Will you be quiet now? Good. Finally. Silence.
Joder, tío. A
Here
ver,
we go. Ha! Got it.
¿qué he hecho? ¿Qué? ¿Rama?
No doubt about it. It's the plot or a low-hanging...
¿Y la
Here
grieta?
we go. Feels like there's more back there. I feel a draft, and the air is warm and moist.
No me gusta cómo suena eso. A ver si lo tapas con
If I
esto.
rub the stick in this crevice, I might be able to light a fire. All I need is a little kindling.
Pero no sé, es una rama ya. What?
There's something growing there, some kind of moss or brush.
Seto.
Here we go.
Yo qué sé, yo pruebo cosas.
I got it.
¿Qué tienes? ¿Cepillo? Esto es un montón de pelo.
Some kind of moss or...
Yo qué sé, esto.
There. the kindling is stuck in the crevice. And now,
No entiendo qué está
here
pasando.
we go. Feels like there's more back there. I feel a draft, and the air is warm and moist.
Esto es muy... Oye, ¿no hay nada más que pueda toquetear? Yo qué sé, ¿puedo encender una antorcha con esto o algo
Hey,
así?
sure. I can light a fire this way.
¿What?
Ha-ha! Success! Is there anything I can't set on fire? Say something, Cole.
Master of Darkness.
Cole. Uh-oh.
A tomar por culo. Mira cuál. Pero ¿qué es esta mierda, tío? Oh, bien.
Very
Joder.
funny. Just so you know, that was all part of the plan. And anyway, we have more important things to do now. We have to find that what's-it acid and turn you back into a real person.
Vale, vale. Goalita. Torniquete. Oscuridad.
She's alive. That's the most important thing. Once you're big again, I will never kill you, chop you in thirds, or turn you into an infant again. I promise. Oh, Golly, you forgive everything I do. That's what I like about you.
Esto es un poco raro. Es un bebé ahora mismo, ¿vale? Pero...
It's
oh.
such a nice day outside, and I'm hanging out in the sewer.
Ah, claro, esto... ¿Cuál era el azul? Ah, pero este no quiere entrar por aquí. Mierda. Este tiene que hacer algo con las cajas y no sé qué es.
Obviously, the search for the right crate will take a while. But who cares? I bet I'm a lot closer to the goal than the other two. I wonder what they're up to.
Me gustaría que...
I have to... That's a waste of time. I should find a crate. Obviously, the search for the right... But who cares? I bet I'm a lot closer to the goal than the other two. I wonder what they're up to.
¿De verdad tengo que avanzar con los otros? Para hacer algo con este. ¿En serio me lo estás diciendo? Bueno, yo qué sé. Hagamos cosas con el verde. Torniquete.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Before I shine a light into the darkness there, always keep yourself between me and the man-eating monsters. We don't want anything to happen to me, after all.
Pero bueno.
I can't believe how stupid those organons are.
Oh.
And now, after the unparalleled success of Look at Me, we are pleased to be able to present you with the first exclusive preview of his new single. Here, for your listening pleasure, comes Cowboy Dodo and Look Around.
Oh no, not the B-side too.
Tío, te van a ver. Escóndete ya.
You just can't get your eyes off me, can you? It's barbarian, you keep daring, show is over, I'm a venue. Don't you ever have to blink? What, are you some kind of guppy? Why don't you just watch a bunny on my video with a puppy? Look, done once if you get it, now well done enough already. I'll just stroll off somewhere else and you stay here nice and steady, right? Oh well, it should know better, what's the matter? I'm a balding as a bogey, I'm a no say what the thing you are beholding. Man, you stare at me as if there was just rubbish on the telly. And I cannot even blame you, for I also have a belly full of living here, where all you see is lamps full of litter. I home I eat the pony here, I know it may sound bitter, but somewhere up Elysium is bound to be found. You're just facing the wrong way, so turn around. Didn't we agree? Nothing here for you to see. Now good loss never be found, just look around. Got a stiff neck, maybe whiplash, wearing blinkers. Got your hip flash, are you deaf or graveyard bound? Man, look around. Listen to the Cowboy Dodo, Cowboy Dodo. Deebily da bop, look around. Look around.
He's actually got a point. People really should look around a lot more in their lives. Otherwise, they miss out on all the intruders!
¡Hala! Impecable. ¿Anda?
It's
What?
worse than I feared.
Are you my daddy?
Ay,
I
Dios
hope
mío, no.
not. And if I am, then you must take after your mother. I'm Rufus.
Please excuse my sister's lack of restraint. She's just glad that we finally found a grown-up. I'm Rusty, that's Gretchen, and our little brother is called Hansel.
The soda straw is called Hansel? Your parents were real sadists, I guess.
Well, put it this way, they abandoned us down here in the sewers. We've been stumbling around in the dark by ourselves for quite a while. Could you maybe help
Joder.
us?
Of course I could, but I don't want to. Beat it.
That isn't the proper reaction. As a grown-up, you have a responsibility to help poor children in need.
I've already got one ankle biter around my neck. Help yourselves. Shoo!
Me van a seguir igualmente, ¿verdad?
A fine mess I got myself into. Sit. Stay.
Hey,
No son
just
perras.
Stop that. We aren't dogs.
Yeah, you can say that again. Dogs are intelligent and able to follow simple commands. Sit.
Hey, we aren't...
Yeah, you dogs
¿En
are
serio se lo vas a decir a Juanita también? ¿Cómo te atreves? ¿Pero esto para
It's
qué
such
es,
a nice
tío?
day outside, and I'm hanging out in this.
¿Que me siguen? Ah, tengo que esperar a que se pongan en posición.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to come toddling after me? I am on a dangerous adventure.
But we need your help.
Yeah, and I told you this is not for children. You could wind up in a plasma skirmish. Or be eaten right here on the spot by that witch. She looks very hungry.
Well, I never. I won't stand for such insinuations. I do not eat children.
Bueno saberlo.
Oh yeah? Then what are you doing here?
I collect old bottles and sell them to the sewers.
La taberna de la cloaca, pero
There's
qué
a pub
cojones.
down here? Excellent! I could really... Wait a second. You wouldn't happen to have found a container with a green liquid in it?
Yes. And I got the 5
Joder.
zlotys for it.
Fantastic! You see, Goal, I told you I'd rescue you.
Qué buena es, de verdad. ¡Ey! Ornitorrinco, mimo. Buah, vale. Tenemos 4 setas.
One doesn't need any mycological training
Micología.
to know that this mushroom here is completely harmless.
¿Tú crees? ¿What? ¡Qué bueno!
Ouch.
A ver esta. ¡Buah! ¿Qué cojones me ha...
Ouch.
¿De qué me ha cubierto? Una seta mecánica.
Ouch.
Dispara un cohete. Joder. Qué loco. Y esta que... ¡Ay, que me muerde!
Ouch.
Magic Mushroom Picker. Pues ala. Bruja de las botellas. Oye, tío. ¿Linterna? ¿En serio? ¿No se les ha ocurrido otro nombre para esa ubicación?
Hello again, unfair lady.
Ah, the young father is back.
I already told you they aren't mine.
They seem to think otherwise.
Yeah, but I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, I believe you. If you want some good advice, Mama Cosima's hand-crocheted Johnnies are extremely tear-resistant.
Vale. Gracias.
Where's the exit?
From the sewers, there isn't one.
Qué tontería, tío. ¿Cómo no va a haber
Those who wind
salida?
up down here are damned to remain here forever. Forever. Forever.
Vale.
You know, you're laying it on kind of thick for someone who isn't a witch.
Sorry, ever since I stopped taking the pill, I've had these strange mood swings.
La píldora.
Where did you take the nucleic acid again?
I sold it to the sewers inn for the 5 zlotys. Leaf says it's some kind of super fertilizer.
But it was my super fertilizer.
How was I supposed to know that? After all, decent fertilizer gets flushed into the sewers all the time.
Ew.
And it's rather unusual for people to come by later and lay claim to it.
¿Qué te crees que es el... el fertilizante ese?
So you have 5 zlotys?
Yes, all 5.
Huh?
There isn't a lot of money here in the sewers. To be more precise, there are exactly 5 zlotys.
Pardon?
And at the moment, they belong to me.
Sounds like a very manageable, stable currency system.
It was, until hedge funds and speculation in the financial markets led to massive deficits in current accounts.
Yeah, sure, I see.
Que tiene los 5... O sea, podemos estar hablando... ¿Puede ser que estemos hablando con la mujer más rica de toda la cloaca?
Will you lend me your 5 zlotys?
No, I want to keep them.
Oh, come on, don't be that way.
¿Pero para qué?
I mean, what good is all the wealth if you don't share it with your friends?
Very simple. I love it when people make monkeys of themselves for me.
Why exactly do you need the 5 zlotys?
I'm keeping them. I love it when people make monkeys of themselves for me.
¿Qué?
What was that?
I'm making a monkey of myself so that you'll give me the 5 zlotys.
Sounded more like a rusty water pipe to me.
Does that mean I humiliated myself for absolutely nothing?
No, don't worry. Before you can humiliate yourself, you first have to attain a certain standard.
¿Cómo?
You wouldn't happen to be interested in some tasty little kids? Oh, and what a coincidence. They cost exactly 5 zlotys.
But Mr. Rufus, you can't just sell us to a stranger.
Hush now. Grown-ups are talking.
Don't worry, boy. I have no intention of letting some random idiot palm a bunch of children off on me. I don't want to end up like my mother.
Yum, yum, yum. Tasty little children.
I already told you, I'm not interested in your brats. If I wanted to, I could have a whole grain silo full of the things. But I decided to pursue a career instead.
¿Qué carrera? Estás en una cloaca.
I've got to go.
But why? We were just having fun. And wait a moment. Did the water here just get warmer?
Like I said, I've got to go. Ciao.
Rufus, tío, de verdad. A ver, ¿a dónde voy? ¡Oh! ¡Guau, no vayas tú delante! ¿Qué coño?
Nuts, Ralphie. Why? Just because I decided to become a vegetarian?
That's exactly why. After all, you're a slime monster. And slime monsters eat children.
¡Ay, no!
I can change, you know?
You'll never stick with it. Like that business with your correspondence course.
Yeah, you'll see.
Well, then enjoy your dinner. As for me, I'm gonna toss a couple of kitty arms on the barbecue.
Do that. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, try not to leave your mouth open so wide this time. Otherwise, a couple of kids will wind up floating down your throat.
Yeah, screw you too.
Pero directamente duermes con la boca abierta. ¿Qué cojones es todo esto? ¿Qué? ¿Antena?
What do you say now? This is definitely an ideal spot for a good night's sleep.
Are you sure?
Of course. It's out of the wind, it has a roof, and there are places to sit. What else could one ask for?
Well, it has a certain menace, shall we say? You said it, Gretchen. Are there any guarantees that there are no dangerous monsters lurking in the dark?
Monsters? You're such a bunch of idiots. There's no such thing as monsters. Except, of course, for that giant insect that almost killed me a little while ago. God, you should have seen its teeth and those long legs. Disgusting. Ugh. It still creeps me out when I think about it. But that was over there, somewhere on the other side of those dark, far-apart pipes. Where was I?
You were trying to explain to us why this is a good place to spend the night.
Oh, yeah, spend the night. Right.
No cuela.
It's perfect, isn't it?
But it's dark and cold.
Whoa, whoa there. Complain, complain, complain.
Vale. Toma inferior, toma de corriente.
A fuse should go in there. Or alternatively, one of those handy power inverters that so far have been disappointingly rare in this game.
Pues es verdad, han salido... ¿Cuánto? ¿Uno?
Only
¡Ey!
the top outlet has a fuse. That's more than enough.
Un fusible. ¿Esto para qué es? ¿Qué?
No, it's totally stuck. No wonder. The way these things are built, they only fly from their sockets during an electrical spike.
¿De cortocircuito? Bueno, voy a tener que electrocutarme otra vez.
Why doesn't electricity come in a variety of bright colors? Then I could always see when it's running, and I wouldn't have to feel for it every time. Why doesn't then I wouldn't have to...
Vale. ¿Y la antena esta?
And even without breaking it off. This is definitely a first.
Pues sí.
Either it's a rerun of the second season of Once Upon a Foggy Night, or
Coma.
it's not on. Ah, rats. No electricity.
Vale.
Either it's a rerun of the second, or it's not.
No sé qué tengo que hacer aquí. ¿Arriba? Ah, claro. ¿Y esto qué hace? ¿Qué tengo que electrocutarme ahora?
Why doesn't electricity? Then I wouldn't have. It's totally the way these things are built. They.
¿Y cómo provoco un cortocircuito? Ah, mira.
And what I ask you could be tastier than meat in a light pastry crust. Mmm, smells delicious.
Ah, a cooking show. Just the thing to make you fall asleep.
Where are we supposed to sleep here, Mr. Rufus? It's way too cold and dark.
Vale. ¿Y si cambio la antena?
Reception down here is lousier than Bozo's beard. I can't even figure out which goal belongs to the white team.
Vale. Tengo que dejar la antena así, eso seguro, pero ¿para qué? Lugar ideal para acampada.
Okay, rights, not faces. Time to sleep.
But it's dark and cold.
Whoa, whoa there. Complain.
Vale, nada que hacer pues. Y me voy a quedar aquí mismo, me parece, porque... Yo qué sé. ¡Ay! Le doy sin querer.
Ouch.
Bueno, ojalá os haya gustado el vídeo, os haya servido para algo, yo qué sé. Y nos vemos en el próximo. Que por cierto, ¿qué le habrá pasado al Rufus azul? Bueno, ya lo veremos. Chao.